Here are our three favorite travel credit cards that are almost free. Well, actually, one is better than free because it pays us to own it. And I'm not talking about we have to use points and stay in some strange place or we can only use it when the moon is full. My name is Howard, and we've been slow traveling since 2019, and these are our three favorite travel credit cards. I'll walk through the main benefits we enjoy them for, and then you can go to their websites to get more in-depth information. And if you use the links that we have below and get one or more cards, we may get some compensation, and it doesn't cost you anything, and we really appreciate it. This video is not going to go into the weeds with points management and complicated strategies to maximize your benefits. This video is to show you our current favorite three cards that are almost free to own and the key reasons we like them. The three cards are Capital One VentureX Visa, Chase IHG One Rewards Premier MasterCard, and Chase Sapphire Preferred Visa. Let's look at these cards one by one. And as I said, rather than overwhelm and confuse you by trying to list every benefit each card has and all the ways you can accumulate and use points, I'll highlight the benefits we particularly like and use, and then you can use the links below to get more information if you wish. Capital One VentureX Rewards Visa. First, this card pays you about $5 per year to own it. Here's how that works. It has a $395 annual fee, which you could say, hey, that's not free. But wait, there's more. Each year, you get a benefit of $300 credit for travel booked through Capital One Travel, which includes hotels and airfare. Sure, they may not have the lowest price, but it's usually a pretty good price. So now you're down to $95. And each year they give you 10,000 bonus miles, which is equal to $100. And that means you end up with a net positive of $5. They effectively pay you $5 to own the card. There are many other benefits, but the one we really enjoy is airport lounge access, which is through Priority Pass, which gives you access to about 1,800 airport lounges around the world. And also the Capital One lounges, but there are only 6 of those at this time. It has been that one person could bring a guest for free, but that is changing, and to bring a guest will cost $35 or more. Let's see the websites for details. So we got 2 credit cards. Yes, we now pay 2 annual fees. We still easily use the $300 credit each has at Capital One Travel every year. So now they pay us $10 to own the cards. What else does the card do? Well, it has points, of course. In November 2025, they announced a new incentive of 100,000 bonus points if you spend $10,000 on purchases in the first 6 months. It also has the simplest point system. 10 times miles on points on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel. 5 times miles or points on flights and vacation rentals booked through Capital One Travel. And 2 times miles or points on everything else. That's it. Much simpler than some other cards, and I like simple. In 2023, Ford's Advisor named it their best premium travel rewards card. In 2024, the Points Guy named it their best premium travel card, and Fortune has named it their best premium travel card. And there are a number of other benefits, including you can transfer miles to more than 15 travel loyalty programs, elevated rewards points on various purchases, global entry or TSA PreCheck reimbursement up to $120. And what may be unique to this card is cell phone protection up to $800 if you pay your cell phone bill with it. Of course, your typical rental car and extended warranty stuff. There are a number of other benefits you can review, but for us, we know we'll use the Capital One travel service and the $300 credit. So that plus the $10 in points per year means it pays us $5 to own it. And the airport lounge access makes this card a must-have for us. They always have a new cardholder bonus, and in the past it was 75,000 points if you spent $4,000 over 3 months. They haven't offered 100,000 points since the card came out in 2021. If you can spend the $10,000 over 6 months, this could be a great benefit for you. I have no idea how long this promotion will last. One odd caveat on this card. If you are planning to travel outside the US and you get this card, Be sure to add the card to your Google or Apple wallet before you leave because at the time of this video, you cannot add it if you are outside the US. Next, the Chase IHG One Rewards Premier Platinum MasterCard. Why do we like this card? First, IHG is one of the largest hotel chains in the world with a full complement of hotels from basic to mid-level to high-end luxury, so we can find hotels almost everywhere at whatever level we wish. We also like IHG a lot in general, and in Asia you can get some insane deals. This card gives you 140,000 bonus points when you get it and spend $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. It has an annual fee of $99. Each year, you get an anniversary free night at a hotel worth up to 40,000 points. That alone pretty much pays for the card's $99 annual fee. It's easy to accumulate points with regular spending, but probably the best way to get more points is about once or twice a year, they may run a BOGO, buy one, get one deal, and you can buy a lot of points at a great price. So if you get the card, be sure to watch for those promotions because that's how you'll get your best bang for the buck. They may or may not send you notice of the deal, so it's good to check the website regularly for it. When we book a hotel with points, there are several benefits. If you stay 3 nights, the 4th night is free. That's huge. Automatic platinum status, which has several perks. And if you book a hotel with points, you can cancel with no penalty. Of course, there are other benefits too, but those are some of the main ones that we value. And last, the Chase Sapphire Preferred Visa. At the time of this video, it was offering 75,000 bonus points after you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. You can transfer points to a number of airlines plus IHG, Marriott, and Hyatt. The annual fee is $99. Each year, you get a $50 credit for stays booked through Chase Travel, plus 10% of your points back each year. So I classify this one as almost free. As with the other cards mentioned, there are additional benefits too, like trip delay and lost baggage. But don't just take my word for it. The Points Guy has given this their Best Travel Rewards Credit Card Award for 7 straight years. Okay, those are our 3 favorite travel credit cards: Capital One Venture X Visa, Chase IHG One Rewards Premier MasterCard, and Chase Sapphire Preferred Visa. They do a lot for us, and as I explained, they're almost free. Now, I didn't go too heavily into points and what pays 2 times or 3 times or 5 times, etc., and using them to book flights and hotels and rental cars, so on, as frankly, that drives me a bit batty. Don't misunderstand me here. Points on cards are great, and properly used can be fantastic and save you a ton of money, especially for air travel or for hotels like we do with the IHG card. There are lots of videos and resources on maximizing your points usage, and it's worth spending some time to learn the ins and outs, and I urge you to do so. But I'll be the first to say, trying to keep track of all the point stuff drives me crazy. And I have a financial background as I was a stockbroker / financial planner for 20 years. Fortunately, my wife is excellent at handling the points management. If you're looking for a travel credit card that can help make your travels easier and provide some very good benefits, I encourage you to check these cards out. And if you do it using our link below, we may get some compensation, and it doesn't cost you anything. And we really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and for more tips to help with your slow traveling, please check out some of our other senior slow travel videos.